The greatest battlefield you will ever step onto is the one inside your own skin. You can conquer cities, you can win applause, you can bend others to your will, but if you cannot govern yourself, then every triumph is temporary. A man without self-mastery is a man waiting to be exposed. The cracks in his discipline will be widened by temptation. His lack of control will be weaponized by his enemies. His inability to direct his own power will eventually destroy him. You must become the ruler of your impulses before you can rule anything external. That is the law of existence. Self-mastery begins with your body. If you cannot control what you put into it, if you cannot command it to rise when it aches, if you cannot impose discipline upon it when it resists, then you do not own it. It owns you. Your body is not decoration. It is a vehicle of war. If you allow it to decay, then your will is soft. Strength is not about appearance. It is about command. A man who says he rules his destiny, but cannot master his appetite is a liar. The throne is not available to the undisciplined. The mind is even more dangerous than the body, for it is both a weapon and a saboteur. It will whisper reasons to quit, excuses to delay, justifications to shrink from pain. Most men obey that whisper. They believe the mind is truth when it is only fear dressed in language. To master yourself is to strip those voices of authority. You listen, you observe, but you do not bend. The man who rules his mind is untouchable, because no enemy can plant fear deeper than the soil he has already conquered. That is when thought becomes a sword, sharp and precise, rather than a chain. Emotions are storms, and storms cannot be eliminated. They must be navigated. Anger can fuel you, but without control it will expose you. Fear can protect you, but without command it will imprison you. Desire can drive you, but without discipline it will enslave you. Mastery means you ride these forces instead of drowning in them. You do not suppress them, you direct them. The man who can feel fully and yet remain steady is rare. He is feared because he is unpredictable. He does not break when provoked. He does not collapse when tested. He does not become a victim of himself. Every man claims he wants destiny, but few are willing to pay the cost. Destiny is not handed. It is extracted from years of discipline, sacrifice, and relentless control of the self. The reason so many fail is not because the world defeated them, but because their own habits did. Laziness stole more crowns than enemies ever did. Weak appetites buried more legacies than failure ever could. Destiny belongs to the man who understands that mastery is not occasional. It is hourly. It is moment by moment. Every choice is a blade swung either for or against the future you claim to want. Noise is the enemy of mastery. The world is designed to distract you, to steal your focus, to drown your clarity in endless chatter. Men who cannot detach from the noise will never rule themselves, because their attention is already enslaved. Silence must become your weapon. In silence you confront your weakness. In silence you sharpen your vision. In silence you cultivate the inner command that cannot be disrupted. If you are constantly performing, constantly seeking validation, constantly explaining, then you are not in control, you are reacting. A master does not react, a master dictates. Control over time separates kings from slaves. Most men waste hours as if they are infinite, trading their days for shallow pleasures. They live as if tomorrow is guaranteed. Mastery is the opposite. Mastery treats every hour as fuel for empire. The man who rules himself knows that his minutes are currency, and he spends them only on what builds his crown. This is why disciplined men appear lucky. They are not lucky, they are relentless with time. Every wasted moment is betrayal. Every disciplined moment is destiny solidifying into stone. Solitude is where mastery is proven. Surrounded by others, it is easy to appear disciplined. Alone, the truth emerges. Do you still train when no one watches? Do you still work when no one applauds? Do you still hold yourself to standards when no one enforces them? The man who rises in solitude rises in truth. He does not require spectators because his throne is built in silence long before it is recognized in public. If you cannot be strong when unseen, you will never be strong when visible. Self-mastery is solitude embodied. Resistance must become your ally. The more you resist difficulty, the weaker you become. The more you embrace it, the sharper you grow. Men chase ease, and in that chase they become hollow. Masters chase resistance because resistance forges resilience. Every barrier is an invitation. Every setback is material. Every trial is fuel. The man who has mastered himself does not cry at obstacles. He smiles. He sees in them the opportunity to sharpen his crown. And when he rises through them, he becomes the figure others point to and whisper about because he has done what they refuse to endure. Destiny is not found, it is built, and the architect is self-mastery. If you rule yourself, you are unstoppable. If you do not, the world will rule you. This is the choice placed before every man. Most choose ease, distraction, compromise, and are forgotten. The rare few choose mastery, and in choosing it, they shape destiny itself. Master yourself, master your destiny. There is no other way.